tube system. It can cover everything from 1,000 up to 4,000 or more cubic feet. The 301 is the low profile option, and it has just a slightly reduced volume of output as in compared to the 303. This is typically for your walk-in use, as this unit is rated for 500 to 4,000 cubic feet. It also can be placed closer to the ceiling to have it more out of the way. It is always advised to use a reverse osmosis water filtration system when using one of the ultrasonic humidifiers. The RO system will remove the dissolved minerals and chemicals within your water so that you do not end up with a fine white powder on your cigars, as well as it will keep the reservoir of the ultrasonic system much cleaner and in need of less maintenance. For the unboxing, here you see the 303 system as it will arrive to you. Remove the tube and you will see the white box that holds the heart of this system, the set and forget controller. Also, here's an image of a 301. Moving on to unboxing now, remember to remove all of the safety packing material and keep it on hand in case of need of return. This is the white box which houses our control suite, or the heart of the system. Continuing to remove some of the foam packaging that is keeping your unit safe. Now we will access the ultrasonic itself and set it aside for just a moment. Once again, going back into the boxing, we will remove our bracket, which should be the last piece within the box itself, as seen here. At this point, we will go over where to place your humidifier within the humidor. The included bracket can be used to hang the ultrasonic humidifier, or it can be simply placed upon a shelf. To set the 301 system at the proper height, attach the bracket to the wall with the top of the bracket being 12 to 18 inches down from the ceiling. This will let the moisture plume evaporate before it contacts the ceiling. And with the 303, the top of the bracket should be placed 24 to 30 inches below the ceiling because of the tube. The tube cannot be pointed down at all and must be at a 90-degree angle. If it is pointed down, it will allow the condensate to actually exit the tube and you will end up with water on the floor or on your product. The tube must once again be placed at a 90-degree or higher angle so the condensate rolls back into the reservoir. The tube of the 303 allows the unit to be placed exterior to your humidor and then pump the humidity in. Let us discuss the water connections next. Here is the float valve stem on the exterior of your unit, and next to it is taped the 1/4-inch quick connect elbow. Have the 1/4 inch water line from your reverse osmosis system ran over to where your humidifier is going to be placed and have it ready. Then attach the 1/4 inch quick connect elbow to the float valve stem. Then attach the water line coming from your reverse osmosis system to your humidifier. This completes your water supply connection. Now for the components in the white box, the heart of the system. First is the 1 amp power supply with red P's on the connectors. Then the power connecting cable, also with red P's. Then we have the 15-foot humidification connecting cable with the blue H's on the connectors. Then the cable management pack. Now we have the brains of the system, the set and forget controller. And finally, we have our instruction pack with programming guide, installation instructions, and your manufacturer's booklet. Using the included brass screw from the cable management pack seen here, locate the set and forget control in an accessible, about eye-level height space. It can be close to the humidifier or even outside the humidified space because of the included humidification connecting cable and the length of the sensor wire provided. The goal here is to have the sensor not in the direct path of the humidifier's output and also be in an open, about eye-level height space secured with the included cable clamps and screws from the cable management pack. This control comes preset at 70% humidity and will hold within 2% of the set point as the sensor is accurate within 2%. For wiring, we have the system set in an easy to see setting. Let us go ahead and access the humidification signal cable attached to the humidifier, getting rid of the blue packing tape. Then use the 15-foot humidification connecting cable and connect it to your signal cable that's attached to the humidifier. Remember to connect blue H's to blue H's. Then you run your connecting cable over to where your set and forget controller is at. Then connect it to the controller, once again, blue H's to blue H's. This has your humidification line complete. The next step will be the power line. Using the connectors with red P's, connect the 8-foot power connecting cable to the set and forget control. Then run the power over to where you have access to a wall plug. Then connect your 1 amp power supply, again using the red P connectors. Then plug in the 1 amp power supply and your humidifier, and this has your system energized. Here you can see the control cycling between humidity, which always has a decimal, such as the 58.9, and temperature, which is always a whole number, such as 073. At the top of the control, there are 5 lights that can come on and off. The only one that we need to focus on in this particular instance is the humid pin light. When this light is on, it means the humidification circuit is energized and the unit is calling for humidity. The IB connector is used for an auxiliary Wi-Fi access remote control called the SITRAD inbox. The R connector is for a remote auxiliary fan set on a timer. It is, however, not typically used in the ultrasonic system. With the system wired and energized and the control calling for humidity, the ultrasonic humidifiers will produce the mist that will humidify your space or humidor as seen here. In this troubleshooting portion of the video, we will discuss a few of the common issues that can come up with the ultrasonic humidification system. The float valve being misaligned is the first of such issues we will go over. You see the stem here on the exterior, and now images of the whole apparatus from the top view and then from the side view. Now inside the reservoir, the float valve must be aligned so that the body moves up and down, as though it's moving from a 12 o'clock to a 6 o'clock position. Moving on to the image of the incorrect setting, if it moves from the 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock position or from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock horizontally, the float valve must be turned so that once again it goes from a 12 o'clock to a 6 o'clock position in its movement swing. The next issue we will discuss will be either low water or slow water supply. This is indicated by when your system runs for 10 to 15 seconds and then shuts off, even though the controller is calling for humidity, and then will run after a short period of time for the 10 to 15 seconds again. The low water and slow water issues can typically be fixed by replacing your filters in your reverse osmosis system to allow for a better flow of water. If you are experiencing a lessening in mist production without changing any settings on your ultrasonic system, this can be caused by the transducer pads being obstructed by either a film or detritus buildup. Simply cleaning the reservoir side of your humidifier can fix this. It is suggested that every time you change your reverse osmosis filters, you go ahead and clean out the reservoir side of your ultrasonic humidifier. When cleaning the reservoir, you must be cautious of how you clean the transducer pads. We suggest using the eraser end of a pencil wrapped in cloth to gently scrub these pads clean. On the power supply, inside of the electronics compartment of your ultrasonic humidifier, you will find a white knob that is used for mist production. Clockwise will turn the mist production up. Counterclockwise will turn the mist production down. You'll find the knob right next to the green light that lets you know that the power board is being supplied with electricity.